Hello, my name is Ryan Lane. Welcome to my review channel. Today I will be reviewing The Kingsman, the prequel to the Kingsman film series. Anyway, so this film basically traces the origins of how the Kingsman came to be and how in that little 10-second blurb that is given to Eggsy in the original movie is sort of condensed into a 2-hour plus movie. So, I guess first of all, let me just say that this film is very uneven in terms of execution. Like at the very beginning, there's Ray Fiennes who plays Duke Oxford, and then there's his son Conrad Oxford. Their interactions are very cliched. One's an active pacifist, and the other's wants to die for his country. And I don't know, it feels very cliched. But then the film goes along, and eventually they get into the action and sort of fighting off this clan of people who want to start World War I and profit from it to destroy Britain. And the thing about this little cabal group is they feel wildly even. They range from highly over-the-top and entertaining to cliched to kind of underwritten. And so, I mean, they're all varying degrees of entertaining, with Rasputin obviously chewing the scenery, literally and figuratively. How at one point chews up a custard dessert at one point during a, let's just say, very personal scene between him and the Duke Oxford character. But yeah, and then there's the son. It feels very cliched, but he's acted well enough that overcomes these flaws. And well, I will say this, the writing does bring me back into its fold. Like at one point in the film, there's a mid-act twist that took me by surprise. I was like, okay, so we're going in that direction. And the film pulls it off amazingly well. I did not expect it. The people in the audience clearly did not expect it. It's really good. But then at one point near the end of the film, there's a twist regarding the villain, because the villain, and this isn't a spoiler, it's revealed from the very beginning, they sort of pull a bit of an Inspector Gadget with Claw. His face, you never fully see it. You always see the back of his head or the side or it's covered. And at one point, the twist is revealed and it's like, okay. It just feels very much like an afterthought, because the reveal is like, oh, it's that person. I forgot about that person. But thankfully, again, the supporting cast is pretty good. There's Merlin, who plays a servant of sorts, and then there's Polly, a British maid, and she has really good interactions. She's sweet and charming, but also a hell of a crack shot with a sniper rifle. And yeah, I guess also something I should note, the film commits, fridges a character at the very beginning, and it does so in a way that you're like, yep, alright, and how long before that character dies? Oh wow, and she's already dead. So, yeah, I guess also I should talk about the action. Like the previous two Kingsman movies, the action's really good. It's captured in a way that's dynamic yet also understandable. It's rooted in human conflict. And so, I guess with all this, and also, I guess also the special effects in the film, the practical effects are really good. However, kind of like the previous movies, the digital effects are a tad obvious. There are CGI goats in this movie, which, on the one hand, you don't want to have to deal with training animals and dealing with avoiding animal abuse. But on the other hand, they don't look that good, especially in a film that's very analog in style. I mean, they put so much effort into the design with the World War I Western Front scenes. It just, so, yeah. Again, like I said, this is a very uneven film, but at the end of the day, I was entertained. It kept my interest, from beginning to end, in spite of some issues regarding its writing. But again, I guess at the end of the day, its action was done well, its characters were well acted, if written well, only to varying degrees of quality. And the action scenes were consistently entertaining. So, with that in mind, I will be giving The Kingsman 3 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.